Episode 213, Daryl Wright. Don't fast forward over this. Great new sponsor, and it's going to save you a lot of money and a lot of headaches. GoToMeeting.com. GoToMeeting.com. Let's say you got a big business meeting, but everybody's in a different town, different state. Well, it doesn't matter. You don't want to hold that phone to your ear for 50 minutes while somebody goes on and on about something you don't care about. Now you look them right in the eye. GoToMeeting with HD Faces by Citrix, the powerfully simple way to meet online. It's so easy. Sign up for GoToMeeting from your computer or your mobile device. GoToMeeting.com and launch your first meeting in seconds. No matter where you are, you'll be instantly connected to your team. You can do a fantasy football or a fantasy baseball draft with GoToMeeting.com, and you can see the look on some guy's face when you steal Clayton Kershaw and he goes, "Oh, don't you want to see that face?" Here at Mohr Stories, we use GoToMeeting when Maddie and I are away. If I'm on the road, we use GoToMeeting.com, and we collaborate. We get things done. We get work done. I meet with my agent in New York, my man Matt Frost. Me and Barry Katz do GoToMeeting.com. My man, you can't do it that way. You got to be undeniable. Thank God for GoToMeeting.com. Otherwise, I know you'd be napping on me. Now I know you're actually paying attention, man. Start your free 30-day trial of GoToMeeting today. There's no credit card required to get started. Just visit GoToMeeting.com, click the Try It Free button, and use the promo code J. That's my name, J-A-Y. GoToMeeting.com, click the Try It Free button, and use the promo code J. GoToMeeting.com, promo code J, J-A-Y. Meeting is believing. I've used this. I use it for my radio show. I use it for my podcast. You use it too. GoToMeeting.com. J is the promo code on the Try It Free button. Get your life organized. Start a business. You can quickly do both at LegalZoom.com. Getting your life organized starts with a last will and testament or a living trust. Do it at LegalZoom.com. You'll protect your assets, your family, and you'll have peace of mind. Starting a business, LegalZoom can help you launch your dreams and save you a ton of time and money. LegalZoom.com has helped start over 1 million businesses. Warriors, I want you to be 1,000,001. You listening right now, Mike. I know you're listening, Mike. Joe, Cheryl, Jennifer, I know you're out there. LegalZoom.com gets the job done right. 9 out of 10 customers of LegalZoom.com will recommend the service to their friends and family. You want to know why? Because they get personalized, very affordable protection. Maybe that's why they earned an A+ by the Better Business Bureau. LegalZoom's step-by-step process was created by a team of experts in law and technology. LegalZoom is not a law firm, but can connect you with a third-party attorney and provide you with self-help services. For special savings, enter the promo code MOHR, M-O-H-R, in the referral box at checkout. Please don't let another month go by before you take care of these things for your family and business. You want to get a divorce? LegalZoom.com. Wills, business formation, trademark applications. Did I mention divorce? Go get one. Powers, I'm not getting one. You get one. Powers of attorney, bankruptcy help. They do it all. Go to LegalZoom.com. Promo code MOHR, M-O-H-R.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
How the fuck you gonna know how to be great if you don't study greatness? Look at the game change.
Donuts.
If you want a battle, it's either that you will or you won't.
You know, you're not a bad-looking man, Mr. Gals.
But you are, Blanche. You are in that chair.
There's something wrong with us. Something very, very wrong with us.
Hey, man!
Popular demand. Daryl Wright at underscore
Daryl underscore Wright.
At Daryl underscore
Wright.
Right.
Yeah, baby.
Right.
I'm
Episode
back.
213, Daryl Wright. We've been at it a while.
We sure have. Well, you have, man. I think I was on
you've been
episode
on
80.
This is your third time.
Yeah.
You're a hat tricker.
Dog, I love the Warriors. They always keep asking you to have me back. I don't know why, bro.
Because you're funny as hell. No joke. And you always do the heavy lifting. You come with good stories.
Jay just sits here and he's like, dog, talk. He's like, because you just asked me, do you want me to lead you into something? I'm like, yeah, L store. Other than that, let's just talk, bro.
L store for our Caucasian friends.
Liquor store.
Is a liquor store.
Yes.
Where you go to buy your energy drinks.
Yes, energy drinks.
Hey,
exactly.
I was thinking about this right before I came downstairs. Since you shot a crackhead in the ass, do you consider him your crackhead?
Yes. Yes, he's my crackhead. Well, because you already know, because the guy goes to my parents' church now. As some of y'all know that. He's like a deacon. I was home for Thanksgiving, and he's a deacon now. He actually moved up to deacon at my parents' church. He can walk now. He actually limps, but he walks now. And he led communion and everything, man. He actually prayed for me, which was weird. We had a little prayer circle, and he like put his hands on me and prayed for me, which was weird.
That's the power of power of the word, capital W.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like it was weird to see him do not communion but offering, because it took longer because he limps. So he's holding the thing of wine. No, that's my father. That's my father.
Oh, your father's Catholic?
No, my father just still drinks a little bit, but he's a great preacher.
Oh, in your church, they don't do the wine in the wafer?
No, they do whiskey. No, because my dad, because this is the thing, because my dad is an ex-alcoholic. Like, he doesn't drink like that. But, for special occasions, he'll, take a sip. But,
hold on a second. What? No alcoholic takes a sip.
He does.
Really?
Like, about twice a year.
A sip?
A sip, yeah. He'll have a drink, twice a year.
What's a sip to you?
Hashtag
vodka time.
Just like a drink. Just like he'll pour himself a little drink and probably won't even drink it all, but just, probably Thanksgiving and maybe his birthday.
He's not an alcoholic.
Well, he was. I was there. He was an alcoholic. Don't give me that. Dog. I used to not go to sleep until he got home because I knew I was going to get my ass kicked. So I used to just wait for him to come home, beat my ass, and then go to sleep.
Why would he beat your ass because he was drunk? That's
terrible. Yeah.
It's horrible.
Not really, because you kind of get used to it, and you get a hell of a jaw. That's why I'm so skinny. But I can take a right cross like a motherfucker, dog. I'm like, dog. I've been taking them for oof. But that's why I think it's cool now that he's a pastor, because I can see where his life has changed. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, I don't trust nobody that's a preacher that grew up in church. Because you haven't done shit. Don't tell me how to not fuck with these crazy bitches, and you ain't never fuck with no crazy bitch. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me, oh, God will help you give up whatever, but you've never done anything.
See, that's
to be able to.
Between what denomination is your church?
Baptist. I'm black, dog. I'm a Baptist. What the hell you think it was? Mormon? Fucker?
I don't know. There's a lot of black Mormons now.
Really?
They're coming, yeah.
Coming to where? Where are they coming to? They just legalized niggas, 10 years ago? Mormons just legalized niggas, 15 years ago?
I don't know. I don't know the particulars. I'd have to look it up.
I'm just saying, how's there so many black Mormons?
I don't know. There's a lot of Polynesian Mormons.
Yes.
A lot of
Polynesians ain't black.
No, I know. I'm just saying they started.
Well, they started
with
on
the islands.
They started on the color scale at beige, and now they're moving up,
working their way up.
Yeah, well, Polynesians was legal for at least 30 years as Mormons.
Yeah, yeah.
Plus, they make hellified offensive linemen. How could the fucking Utes ever play without a Polynesian lineman?
Or the BYU,
or BYU. That's where all them dudes go to.
I love watching BYU football just for that reason. They always got just a wall up front on the offensive line.
That's why they had to make Polynesians legal.
And big white Mormon dudes at tight end.
Dog, I'm gonna tell you what God loves. I did a show last week for Stanford. Right, I was doing the Rose Bowl show for Stanford. Those are the biggest educated white boys I have ever seen in my whole life. It's scary when a dude is big enough to break your skull and then defend himself in court for why he did it.
Your Honor, I'd like to be my own attorney.
Right, because he's from Stanford. He would have whooped my ass, and then he's in court explaining why he broke my neck. And I'm like, damn, I'd have probably done that shit too.
The judge always advised on TV, Law and Order, they're like, I have to advise you. It's but if you're from Stanford, the judge goes, all right, you're all right.
Yeah,
but that's the difference I was going to say between, I'm Catholic, and the priests, Father Tim, my priest has a master's in divinity, went to college, and he had a life before he was a priest. But old school priests, they never did any of it, and you got to take that vow of chastity and all that stuff. I don't know if it's called the vow of chastity. It sounds like
chastity. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think there's something to. I know what you're saying. Don't tell me to quit girls if you never
or whatever
had girls. But I kind of like the fact that a priest is completely set aside from the general population.
I don't like that.
You don't
That's
like
creepy to me.
That's creepy.
That's creepy to me. No, because my dad, my dad did it right. Because he actually went him, and my mom are preachers now, and both of them have their masters in theology. Also, like he didn't just up one day and say, "I'm a preach."
Yeah.
You know, not like one of my friends that his father got his doctorate in pastoring online in 2 weeks.
That's cool.
No, it's not. You ain't a pastor in 2 weeks, motherfucker. How you gonna be a doctor?
Does he have the degree on his wall?
Yes.
So then
he showed us the degree. It's like, nigga, last week you were working on a car and now you're a doctor of theology. Like, how does that happen?
He blesses cars. He's the patron saint of
Dog,
automobiles.
you can't be a doctor of theology in 2 weeks. And he was happy. It took him longer to get his paperwork in the mail than it did for him to graduate with a theology master's online.
If you get any degree online, what would you get?
Ooh. Wow, that's a good one.
Because pastor's pretty tight.
Yeah, but it's only okay.
Pastor Jay Moore, he just marry people for like $200 a pop.
I don't know if he paid. The check probably bounced. Crudball ass nigga. Let me see.
Curveball,
crudball,
crackball,
crudball. You ever heard of crudballs?
Crudball.
Crudball. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
cruddy. Yeah, I know you heard of that. I know Tracy just said that before.
Oh, I'm a crudball. I think.
Thank you.
Wasn't that one of the Garbage Pail Kids? Crudball.
I think it was.
Crud face.
Crud. No.
Crud face.
Crud eye.
Crud eye. I think.
Crud eye. I think it's crud eye. Yeah.
Isn't that one of Suge's rappers? Oh, that's Crooked Eye.
It's crud eye.
Don't get it twisted.
Crud eye the rapper.
I don't want Suge coming for me because we're down with the row. This is my man Crud Eye on the mic.
I would listen to him.
Halitosis.
It's got to be better than listening to 2 Chainz any day of the week. Jesus.
Go
awful.
to jmoore.com, click the Amazon banner, buy whatever you want. All the money. I don't know if you know this, Daryl, but every podcast has an Amazon banner now.
Right.
So, but my Amazon banner, I set it up with my business manager. It's direct deposit to both my son's college.
Nice.
So I never have to put money aside for college. The people listening to this podcast that buy things through jmoore.com and click the Amazon banner, my piece of that, direct deposit to college. Now,
the online theology course. That's what you're going for, right?
Yeah. Now, granted, they both might grow up to be dumb as stumps, but the fact, if they do go to college, these people are helping out. So if you go to, if they don't go to college, I'm going to go to Hawaii for about 2 months. All that college money.
So what is Nikki betting on? What is it?
No, they're going to college.
Community college?
I don't care what college it is. They're going to college.
Okay, all right. Well,
and they will not live at home. They will leave and go to college. UCLA, hopefully. That'd be cool.
That would be cool for you, huh?
Yeah, because it's close enough. It's down the street, actually.
Wait a second. That's not far enough away. It's like you got to leave.
But it's such a good school, though. You got to go.
That's true, but I'm the type of dude. You got to leave. Make me miss you. Like I don't want you around that much. Like make me miss you, dog. Like I can't. Hey, Mom.
You gotta get on a plane to come home for Christmas.
Yeah. Don't just.
Yeah, but then you got to pay for the plane.
Make him get a
job.
job.
But that's once a year.
That's true.
It's not like you got to buy groceries because this big. No, I saw your kid lifting weights. He's not gonna be small, bro.
2.5-year-old does lift weights.
Coming in with flip flops on. Hey, Dad, what's up, bro? Like, dog, why you in the refrigerator? Don't you go to school, bro? What you doing here?
He's 2.5. He's 2 3/4. He just ate a pizza.
Thank you.
He ate an entire pizza.
You got to go, bro.
He goes, I want more pizza. I'm
got
like,
to go,
this kid's
boy.
going to explode.
It's like, you got to go, player.
He's just full and happy.
To death, but get on the plane, bro.
He's going to get his doctorate in pizza.
I started figuring out what I want my paperwork in online. I think business management.
Yeah?
Business management.
That's a good one. I'd probably go business management or psychiatry.
But psychiatry or like botanist. Weird.
Well,
some
you
weird.
Botanist, so you can grow some shit. Yeah, botanist for you, yeah.
So if you're wondering out there, well, whose Amazon link? Oh, we don't care. It's fine. If you're wondering whose Amazon link should I use, well, you could use anyone's. I'm not going to say not to use this guy or that guy, but just know that, they're probably just padding their pockets. This is going to a college education. 2 of them. Jarhead Levon tweeted this. He said, JJ, as a way to put my thanks into action, I clicked through the Amazon banner at jmoore.com and bought some Marine Corps memorabilia. Once a Marine, always a Marine. I'm a truck driver now. My route is Seattle to Salt Lake City every week. Your podcast has helped me to stay sane and pass away many a mile. I always wanted to say thank you for always supporting the troops. It means a lot. Just wanted to say I love the podcast. Love you. Thanks, Levon. Levon, love you, brother. That was cool as hell.
That's tight, right?
Little Marine shout out. Digging that.
So much better men than I'll ever be, man, because I don't like bullets.
You don't like bullets?
Well, I've been shot, so I don't like bullets at all.
Who shot you?
You know I've been shot, man. We went over
Separating them. Who shot you?
I don't know.
Separating
Well,
the weak from the obsolete.
Nah, it ain't no rap, bro. I got shot for real.
For where?
Like,
How? Who? I thought you
You
shot a
know
crackhead.
that?
No, I didn't.
That's
Maybe.
what the scar's from, bro.
Oh, you got shot in the face?
Yes.
You're the only guy I know that got shot in the face and lived and talks normal.
Dog, normal-esque. I still stutter sometimes.
Normal for you.
Well, normal for me, yeah. I still stutter sometimes, but it was
Because
a
you're
hell
getting
of
shot in the
therapy.
mouth?
I don't know, because I used to stutter as a kid real bad, and then once
That's
I got
why your
shot,
dad whipped your ass.
well, probably that,
because
because
spit
I
it out
couldn't
already.
scream. Like, oh, could you? But anyway, I think it was speech therapy, because I don't stutter as bad since I've been shot, which is weird. It
So
saved a lot of money on therapy.
So, yeah.
But then you could go to therapy for getting shot, which I didn't. So I guess that doesn't count.
And that's what the vodka's for.
Mm.
Anybody out there that
Drink
has
away the
a
pain.
stuttering issue, just get shot in the face.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing that I always say about fucking. The same thing that the guy told me about how he cleaned up his life after I shot him. Same thing with stuttering. Just get shot in the face, and it'll help.
How weird is it to
doesn't
go to
hurt.
church and see a crackhead that you shot as a deacon?
Not weird at all.
Really?
No, that was a while ago. Life goes on.
I know life goes on, but just most crackheads don't lead churches.
How do you know that?
I don't.
They don't lead churches. He's not the leader, because my father's the leader.
All right, you're
he's
in
a
the
deacon.
pew.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's in the front.
Yeah.
He's
He's
kind
in the
of
front to the side, though.
I know what you mean, but he's you know.
Well, he's
Don't split atoms. He's in charge of some things at the church.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Deacon.
Yeah.
Most crackheads.
He's a sergeant.
He's a sergeant.
Yeah,
He's a sergeant of the
he's
church.
not the captain, but he's like a sergeant. Yeah.
Don't call me sir. I work for.
But they
11.
don't let him count the money ever. Still, I don't think they've gone that far where they gonna let him count the money. They don't know how the deacons go in to that little chamber and count. They don't let him go into the chamber. They just thank you, and then they make him sit back down. And then they count the money.
When they pass the collection basket for the building fund.
No, he ain't got no parts of that, Playboy.
No.
Temptation is strong.
Is
It's
building
like-
fund a strict black church thing? 'Cause
Yes,
I've never heard it in
yes.
a white church.
I've never
but
heard it in a white church either.
black churches I go to, they're like, come on, we got that building fund.
Dog, the
everybody.
guy that's in the
building
the,
fund.
The
Show
church
up
that's
in a
in
Rolls Royce.
The church that's in the forum has a building fund, bruh. What do you need to build? Your church is inside of the forum. What else do you? I heard that guy has a helicopter.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you need a helicopter for? Who in your congregation has a helipad for you to go to? Like, you might have it, and he's like, it's to do the Lord's work. Where you gonna land at in
Closer to God.
Inglewood?
Closer to God, yeah.
There it
He's
is.
right.
Where you gonna
Matty
land
Boy's
at
right.
in Inglewood? Like,
On top of the forum.
If you're but if you're gonna say like I'm gonna take my
Hollywood
helicopter
Park.
to see
Hollywood
Sister
Park, right in the middle of the horse.
But that's right there. It's like if you're gonna take your car to see Sister such and such because she's shut in, and you're like, I'm gonna take the helicopter to do God's will to see Sister Grace that's 90 years old. Where the fuck are you gonna land in Inglewood to see Sister Grace in a fucking helicopter, dog? You don't need a helicopter as a preacher, man. That's insane.
Just get him a Vespa.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Or one of them rent a car. No, you can rent cars now and then drop it off wherever you want to, and then somebody else
it's the
takes
best,
it from where- Yeah. Get him one of them.
Or you know what? In Compton, and I'm being serious, and you'll know I'm being serious. One of them old like BMX bikes, old school.
Oh yeah,
That's currency.
dog. No, it's
Down
scary.
there, because there was a you're right. There was speaking of Crooked Eye, when he rapped on
Crooked
Eye was an actual rapper that Suge Knight brought on More Sports when it was on ESPN. He goes, I'll do the show if you let my guy rap at the end of the show. We were like, we don't give a shit. We just want Suge Knight. That was a weird show because Dave Navarro from Jane's Addiction had a solo album out and he played at the end. And usually you put like pictures and stuff for the album cover. And he goes, KP Anderson goes, what if we just put pictures of Suge Knight in high school playing football up when David Navarro was doing a song? And we asked Navarro, and Navarro thought it was really funny. So David Navarro was like singing this real like soulful like rock jam, and behind them just a picture of Suge with an afro holding his helmet under his arm. It was amazing. This episode of Mohr Stories is brought to you, of course, by Stamps.com. If you haven't heard yet, would they let the crackhead handle the stamps and the letters and stuff like that?
Does it cost money?
Well, not with Stamps.com.
Okay.
Perfect segue, Daryl, right?
Thank you.
Postage rates, they're always going up, and you know what that means. Post office is going to be more crowded than usual. Always. Post office stinks. Don't go to the post office. Use Stamps.com. I do. You can buy and print official U.S. postage right from your desk using your own computer, your own printer like a boss. Stamps.com always updates the postage rates for you automatically. You get a digital scale to weigh all your stuff. Unlike those postage meter companies, Stamps.com never charges a fee to do it. So at Stamps.com, you'll always get the exact postage you need for any letter or package the instant you need it, and then you'll never have to go to the post office again. I use Stamps.com. Listen up. No-risk trial special offer. Enter my promo code MOHR, M-O-H-R. No-risk trial, $110 bonus offer. That includes a digital scale and up to $55 of free postage. Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and just type in my last name, Mohr, M-O-H-R. Stamps.com. Enter MOHR. Do it. You think the crackhead, if he sees a digital scale, you think he starts getting a little itchy?
I hope not after all these years, because he didn't come so far.
Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of like trying to make jokes about a crackhead, and I'm realizing this is like an actual absolute success story. This is a crackhead that you shot in his ass. You went to jail for a year. Now you're 2 years. Now you're a successful comic. You're a headliner, and the crackhead's a deacon in the church.
Which is awesome.
That was that's the magic bullet. Forget the JFK business with Governor Connolly. The magic bullet, the fixture stunner, got a crackhead to be a deacon in the church and made you a national headliner with your own podcast, The Wright Turn.
I haven't seen you since I got kidnapped by them strippers, have I?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, I didn't tell you about that. Okay, I got kidnapped by strippers in Kansas.
Kansas?
I haven't told you that story, have I?
No.
Oh my God, I was in Kansas, and okay, I'm doing a comedy club in Kansas City, and I'm leaving at 6 a.m. on that Sunday, right? So I'm like, you know what? The show's over with. I really don't want to go to sleep and then wake up in 3 hours. So hell, I just go to the strip club with the manager of the strip club, right? I mean, of the comedy club, because the manager of the strip club, it came to a comedy show, and he loved me. So I was going to the strip club to drink for free every night. Like, the hell with strippers, I want to drink, especially strippers in Kansas. I'm sorry, if y'all, I'm spoiled from Los Angeles. It was some beasts out in that joint, man. But anyway, so I'm there, right?
You want to dance?
No, it was beastly. It's like, sweetheart, could you please do some sit-ups before you put that thong on? Nothing personal, but if you use your body for a living, work on it. I use my voice. Huh? No, it wasn't. They were just pudgy.
Oh, Maddie,
I've seen it.
You've seen tampon strings at a strip club?
I have seen it.
I've seen a bullet.
Really?
I've seen it.
So bullet.
I've seen bullet wounds, C-sections, tampon
in
strings.
Houston, did y'all go to Rick's Cabaret?
No, we didn't.
Well,
y'all
are damn near married. Rick's Cabaret in Houston, black girl had a bullet wound in the back of her thigh, and when she turned around, were you there, Renee? Yep, he was there because me and him lived in Houston together. She had a bullet wound, dog. She bent over, and it was like a hole, and I was like, that's not like. Because I know what cellulite look like, but cellulite doesn't have burn marks around it. I'm like, that's a bullet wound, sweetheart. That's not. But anyway, that's how, well, at least the girls in Kansas didn't have bullet wounds. But anyway, like the strip club is closing, right? So I'm like, me and the manager's there, and I guess two of the strippers like the one manager from the comedy club. And they was like, do you want to see us make out? And I'm like, not really. And then,
that's the best.
What?
Nah,
not really. They was busted. But then they asked the manager, did he want to watch them two have sex? And I'm like, I can do that. I just don't want to see y'all make out.
Why didn't they ask you that? Why'd they like piecemeal it out to you? Like, you could watch us kiss, he could watch us have sex.
I don't know. But once I said no, I guess they had to up the ante. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we were going to go to their house. So we're going to go to their house to watch them. Guess.
You know what it was? It's like a hitter that doesn't swing at that pitch. It's just a little bit outside. Then they had to put one right down the middle for everybody.
Bam. So now we're in the middle of Kansas, right? And I'm at the race in Kansas that weekend too. It rained all weekend. I was covering the race, so that's why I didn't go to the race after that because it rained all weekend. So anyway, we're going to their house and we go to this In and Out. And you got to remember, we in the middle of nowhere in Kansas. So we go to this.
Well, that's also just Kansas.
Well, that's just Kansas. So
we were in the real everyone on top of each other part of Kansas,
which is nowhere basically. Yeah. But so we go to this In and Out, right? Cool. I walk in. The manager
before we fuck, we better get some burgers in us.
Dog, honestly, that's what I was like. Dog, you can't go to somebody's house without going to In and Out. Plus,
yeah, but if the two girls are gonna have sex, they're like, hold on, I need my chili fries and my double with cheese.
I don't give a fuck what they get. Long as y'all start fucking, y'all can get whatever y'all want. It's on me. It's on me. In that case, fuck it. But so I'm in there,
God,
and
you're
the dude is in there, and it's another stripper that didn't come with us. She rode by herself. So I guess he starts talking to the other stripper. Just said hello. The other two
Just
strippers
in the In-N-Out burger?
Yeah, she just in the the In-N-Out gas station. We're at a gas station, the In-N-Out gas station. That's in the Midwest. In-N-Out.
Oh, I thought you meant they all went to In-N-Out burger.
No, they went to the gas station
Called In-N-Out.
but they probably grabbed a burger there. Fuck it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but he started talking to another stripper inside of there. So I'm in the car waiting for all of them to come out. These bitches come out mad at him like, fuck you. How could you talk to that other bitch? And I'm like, he just said hello. But whatever. So they come out, get in the car, and drive off with me in the car. Right? They leave the manager. I don't know these two females. So I'm like, where are we going? And they're still mad at him. So they aren't telling me where they're going. And you got to understand, Kansas is dark. And there's a lot of back roads. And these bitches are angry. It's like they are mad as shit. So I'm like, sweetheart, where are y'all going right now? Because y'all left the person I know back at the In-N-Out. And they're like, well, if you like him so much, get the fuck out of the car. I'm like, I don't know where I am. Well, you'll figure it out. I'm like, bitch, I'm not getting out of this motherfucking car. All right, you take me to the police station or something. Drop me off there. Because I'm not going to be in the back of Kansas at 3:30 in the morning. Fuck that shit. So these bitches don't know what to do with me, right? So I'm in the back of a car with my shit, by the way, watching these bitches drive around angry as hell. So we get back to the In-N-Out burger and the manager's gone. So I get out of the car to look for the manager. These bitches drive off with my suitcase in their car. Gone. Nobody can find these bitches. Next day, my suitcase is still missing, so I can't fly back to L.A. without my clothes are gone. So we're looking for these strippers all day long, right? We finally call one of them, and she's like, we threw your bag out of the window when we were driving. And I'm like, where did you throw my bag out of the window? We don't remember. I'm like, wait a second. You don't know where you threw my shit out. You just threw it out somewhere in Kansas. Yes. And then they hung up. I'm okay, these bitches are nuts. I'm going to the cops and say that these bitches stole my property because they did.
Yeah.
Called the police station in Kansas. Guess what they told me? Nothing. Because the police station was closed on fucking Sunday. The message on the police station was like,
click your heels, you'll get home.
No, it was like, our office hours at a police station, Monday to Friday, 9 to 6.
That's a nice gig.
You
know what?
I
changed my answer. If I'm getting an online degree, I'm gonna be sheriff in Kansas, so I have my weekends off.
Dog. I'm like, what if somebody got murdered on Saturday night?
Hey man, not on my watch. Sorry. See you Monday.
On Monday, right?
They're not gonna come back to life.
Okay, Monday rolls around. Long story short, Monday rolls around.
Hope you know a deacon.
Yeah,
lay some hands on somebody.
Yeah, because otherwise, see you Monday at 9-ish. Because if you're closed from Monday to Friday, there's no way your ass is walking in on time on Monday.
You know what's amazing too? That means if you get arrested like Friday afternoon,
you can't.
You're fucked.
You're done. You don't get out till Monday afternoon. And what if you're going back to the crackhead? What if you're any kind of addict and you're just railed out? You get arrested. You just got to detox in that
by yourself because nobody's at the office. So you're in a jail cell looking stupid as shit by yourself.
That's rough, man.
Oh, get this. Okay.
A cop friend of mine, Billy Mack, told me anytime you arrest people, you see them on cops crying. He goes, they don't care that they go to jail. It's because they're gonna have to detox.
Yeah,
wow.
That's why they're crying. When you see cops and guys are just like crying, like I can't believe it. I can't. It's like he doesn't give a shit. They get arrested. They get arrested 14 times. It's because they're gonna go to jail in 72 hours. They're not going to post bail. They're addicts.
Wow.
That's why they cry on cops.
But then
also,
I was just talking to somebody.
Someone's cutting onions as well.
And it's like some fake. Like this is the thing though. It's like I was talking to this girl and she messed with these fake thugs, like these like county jail ass niggas that go to county jail. Like if you go to county jail,
Kansas thugs.
No, just like fake thugs. This is some Los Angeles shit.
Oh,
it's
okay.
like, dog, if you're in county jail, you didn't do anything. Fucking most of the niggas that go to county here are there because they're homeless and it's 3 meals a day for like a week. It's like, you aren't a thug in county. Sorry, bruh. You aren't thugging out. Like, if you was a thug, they would have took you to county for a night and then put you someplace like the state pen. Oh, ain't no county jail thugs. But
other counties where they hold you until they figure out where they're going to put you.
They'll keep you in county for under a year. You can do a year at a time. And then
waiting for your hearing.
If you're a thug, dog, they ain't got you in county. Trust me.
See, I don't know any of this. I only know when I watch Lock Up Raw.
County is for like drug possession and jumping a turnstile on a train and shit, and they thugging out, turning shit up with braiding their hair and shit like they thugs.
But what if a thug jumps a turnstile?
They'll keep you in county. You know that. They'll keep you in county for
a while.
But
they will here?
Yeah. L.A. County, they'll keep you in L.A. County for a while in the towers, and then they'll put you upstate after your court days.
That's fucking stupid.
You're mad.
L.A. County's no joke. That shit. There's some fucking thugs in L.A. County until they get upstate.
Oh, okay.
Until they see a judge.
Does that affect your story at all? Sorry.
I was like
bummed out.
Sorry, man.
Because I'm like, because I'm hearing all this thug shit, and I'm like, he's in county. Well, county in D.C. is for niggas that fucking got traffic tickets and shit. I guess.
So don't let that take away from your story.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's
that just fucked up the whole story. So fuck it. I'll go back to how I got my clothes back in Kansas. This was awesome. But this goes back to this podcast. Okay, I must have had some cards in one of my bags. This lady found me on Facebook, and she was like, "I found your bag in our pasture. If you're still in Kansas, we can bring it to you." Turns out the lady was like 10 minutes away from me. I hit her back up on Facebook, and I was like, sure, that'll be awesome. Thank you so much. Her daughter, she couldn't drive, so her daughter drives my bag. Like a 16-year-old girl drives my bag back to my hotel that I'm at. God bless her. I guess she just got her driver's license. She almost hit the fucking concierge coming in that joint. God bless her. She gets out, and she has my bag. And she walks over to me, and she's like, here's your, and she looked nervous as hell. I'm like, I thought it was because I was black, but that's not the case. She was nervous because her boyfriend listens to this podcast. So she's heard me on this podcast. So she knew who I was. Her mom didn't, but she knew who I was from her boyfriend listening to this podcast.
Wow.
So she was like, she gave me my bag, and she asked, could she take a picture with me so she could show her boyfriend? I'm like, sure.
And then frame you for rape.
No, I got the fuck out of Kansas. As soon as I got my bag, I was on the first thing smoking, nigga. I was like, dog. I caught a play. She gave me my bag, and I was out of that bitch. Fuck that.
I was on the first thing
smoking. I got the fuck out of Kansas. But I gave her like $100. No, I actually gave her like $100 to like thank her. But her mom called, and she was like, make sure that you don't give my daughter any money. So I was like, you know what? Don't tell mom. But thank you so much. You can show your boyfriend this, which is really cool. So I guess
why do you think the mom didn't want the daughter to have money?
No, she didn't want it to seem like it was a reward for doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you do the right thing and you don't get paid for it. It's just doing the right thing for the right thing.
I thought maybe she had a habit, and the mom was like, don't give her any money.
No, the daughter didn't look like she had a habit. Those fucking strippers look like they had a habit, but that's a whole nother subject. Is there anything to do in the country other than smoke meth?
In the United States?
No, in like the country.
Oh, country.
Nothing,
cook it.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
I would, if I lived in the country, if I was a grass smoker, I would smoke. If I was still smoking weed, I think I would really enjoy like being in Kansas, just smoke weed and watch the amber waves of grain.
That's all you do.
I drove through Kansas when I left the All-Star game in St. Louis. No, Kansas City, excuse me. When I left the All-Star game in Kansas City, I said, you know what, let's just drive. And me and my wife drove. We rented a car, and we just drove across the country. And it was mid-July driving through Kansas. And I got to tell you, man, I was like, oh, I get it. It was so beautiful. Like it was, I know right now it's balls. It's 50 feet of snow, and it's 30 below, and everyone wishes they were in L.A. But driving in July, you're like, man, now I know why, John Mellencamp writes songs about this shit. It was beautiful. I mean, it was incredible driving through Kansas.
I'm going to tell you what, though, man. You only drove through there once, though.
That's right.
You didn't live there.
No, I did not.
Oh, that's like, oh, my God. That's like,
you know what I would do? I think about this a lot because my wife and I always played our game like, well, could you live here? Could you live there? And with her, I could live anywhere because I don't give a shit as long as you're with, your wife or somebody you love that doesn't make you nuts. And it's like, what about like, everybody goes to the Hamptons in the summertime. What about the Hamptons in the wintertime when it's deserted? I'm like, yes. And I would find like a jiu-jitsu guy, and I would spend all winter
getting right.
Just jiu-jitsu.
Getting right.
And I would go to the local high school and just do wrestling practice. I would go to wrestling practice. I'm 43 years old. I'd be winded as hell, but I would be in crazy ass shape. And I would just dedicate my entire winter. And then I would drive into Manhattan and do gigs. And then gotta get up in the morning. I got judo practice, jiu-jitsu practice, and then I got to go to wrestling practice. And then June would come, and then I would just knock people out.
Yeah, that's why I was like, spend all winter getting right, like you sliced alone in Russia.
Yeah, when you do them crazy sit-ups.
Yeah, doing
did you
that
try
shit
those?
with the, who, me?
We did those sit-ups, holding onto the bench. That shit
all
was hard.
winter, dog. Because what else is there to do?
Well, plus you weigh about 106 pounds. It's a lot easier for you. I got a gut.
Let me tell you something, dog. You always say how much I weigh. I am up to 175.
Really?
I'm almost at my nigga slapping weight, like I told you last time. I'm almost there. All I got to do is gain 10 more pounds, and I'm at my nigga slapping weight, which is wonderful.
Are you afraid of dogs?
No, not at all.
Would you say that black people, and I'm being serious, I'm not doing like a bit, but black people, the whole thing, the stereotype is that they're afraid of dogs. Is that true?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
That was last generation, because dogs and us didn't get along because of their
ever since the Mormons legalized the blacks,
now
the dogs and the blacks are getting together. Everybody knows
rednecks stopped chasing niggas with German Shepherds, us and dogs get along. Like, my generation never got chased with German Shepherds. So that's why we get along with dogs now.
Yeah, I don't know any black people that are afraid of dogs.
Not now, but about 40 years ago, yeah.
I wasn't alive, but
us
I'm
and
just
dogs
saying,
didn't get along too well.
Yeah, I'm saying like I'm with you. Any black guy I've ever known in my life never gave a shit about dogs.
And they got the meanest dogs, dude. They've got like fucking pit bulls.
No, we do not. I got a fucking dog.
I'm just saying. I've known a lot of.
That's Matty Boy saying that. I would never say anything race bait like that.
I had a Paris Hilton dog. I had a miniature dachshund.
I'm not saying that it's always all the time, but I see a lot of motherfuckers with big ass pit bulls.
Dogs. Let's break this down. Stereotypes are stereotypes because they're true. Would you agree with that?
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
Irish people drink.
Right.
So do black people.
Right, but that's not the stereotype.
So?
Black people have giant dicks.
Some of us do.
Most?
No.
What do you mean no?
No. Let me tell you something. I lived with 2 porn stars in Vegas, male porn stars. Them white boys was slinging dick, dog. Like, I'm talking about, dog. I was like, do you know how depressing it is to be a black guy in a house with 2 white boys and they got bigger dicks than you do? That is some depressing shit. And I'm like, but like I always say, don't get it twisted. Just because they was slinging like Michael Jordan don't mean I ain't Scottie Pippen. I was slinging too, but their shit was.
I got my 16 tonight.
But their shit was just out of this world, dog. It was fucking, it was insane, dog.
Matty Boy's the only engineer in the business that turns his mic off to laugh.
That's true.
He burst out. He does it on the radio show too, right?
What?
He hits the button off when he laughs, so nobody knows he's having a good time.
Why would you do that, man?
I gotta put it down. I don't know the levels, so I gotta listen to the levels. I can't laugh and do the levels.
I know why it is for real, because he really hates the sound of his own laugh. We have some clips on Mohr Sports on the radio show.
That's true.
And when we have a clip and he's laughing in the background, he hates it.
That's true.
He hates it.
I do.
No, stereotypes are dead, man. Like I said, I was living with these
Irish people
normal-looking white boys slinging dick, dog. Like, dick slinging.
Slinging dick.
Dick. Anytime a motherfucker has a dick that big, it's dick. It's not dick. Dick is too polite for what. Dick is too polite a word for what them 2 boys had. That's a dick. That's a dick with an E.
But you also, when you and I were working at Harrah's in Vegas, you were living with you were friends.
I was living with them. Yeah.
Can I say her name? Because she was very nice. You brought her backstage.
Who? Brittany?
Katie Morgan.
Oh, Katie. Yeah, Katie loves you, man.
Okay, so I don't know if keeping everybody's name out of the thing.
Oh no, Katie's cool.
So you were
Katie
friends
would be
with.
Tripped out that she was actually mentioned on your podcast. That'll be funny as hell.
I wouldn't know her from Adam. She was very nice. I knew that.
Loves you, yeah.
And you came backstage with Katie and her husband. Mm-hmm. And you were like, "This is my friend Katie," and then it was me, you, and my friend Danny Peterson, and then you were like, "That she's a porn star," and I was like, "Oh, so you seem to spend a lot of time with porn stars, Daryl. How does that happen?"
I don't know.
I think everybody listening to this podcast,
I don't know,
wishes they were you. Just drink vodka all day, work an hour a night, and then go home to a bunch of porn stars, male and female.
I have no idea how that happened, man. Like, I know I met a couple of them from me doing comedy. And they came to my show, and then I guess they just started coming to my shows, and I'm
now
just
off
cool with
stage. Are they like highly sexual? Is it like, hey Daryl, you
It's
know
just a
what?
job.
I got an itch that can't be scratched.
No,
I need you to get in
no,
here.
know what?
with
It
your
sounds
dick.
crazy.
Not your
know
dick.
what? It sounds crazy, but it's just a job. I know it sounds crazy. Like,
Don't you think you have to be super horny to get into that line in the
No.
first place? To
Or
make
just,
that
you could just take a 2-week class.
no.
online
You take an
degree.
class. No. I don't. From the ones that I know, no, not really. They aren't ultra horny off stage or anything.
No.
No, it's just like it's fascinating, and I know this is gonna sound crazy. It's fascinating how much porn stars are like comics. Like a lot of us off stage, we like having fun, but we aren't always the life of the party type of
I don't
thing.
think they have as much material though.
No.
Like
I'm
I
not
always
talking
got a
about-
new 20 minutes. There's only so much you can do with a dick and a vagina. I don't think they're like,
That's
wait
what
to see
you
my
think.
new closer.
Hey,
this
you
is a
haven't-
butterfly.
Hey, you
This is
haven't
butterfly
seen,
closer.
Hey, you haven't seen porn lately.
Why
have
do you open with the butterfly,
You haven't
open
seen-
with the butterfly, and then close with the blowjob?
Close with the palm tree.
Yeah, just switch it up.
You haven't
Fold
seen
it
porn
up.
lately.
No, I have not.
Because your ass is like, it's only so much your ass can do with a dick. And oh, really? Yeah, you haven't seen porn
Have
lately.
you seen those
'cause-
dick shows where the guys like stretch their dicks into shapes and stuff? You seen
Not
that?
lately, no. I haven't.
Have you seen of it though?
No.
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 You never seen that? They toured on Lollapalooza. Jim
know what I'm talking
Rose,
about.
Wild
What the fuck do
Circus.
I want to see a dude put his dick into the shape of a flower for?
Because they'll hang like weights off it and stuff.
What the fuck
Maybe
I
you
want to see that for?
Because maybe you want to
wrong
smell
with
the
y'all?
flower. Like, oh, that looks just like a hydrangea. You sniff
wrong
it.
with you two
You sniff it.
Have you been smoking when he smoked? Like, you know
No,
what would be really
nobody's
cool?
smoking.
I know I'm at Lollapalooza, but let me see this nigga dick have 20 pounds off of it while I'm sitting there.
That happened. Jim Rose Sideshow, I think it was called, right, Maddie? You remember
Why
that?
would you go to Lollapalooza to see that shit?
I don't think you go to Lollapalooza to see a guy hang weights off his
Even
nutsack.
if
I
you
think
heard
you
it
go to
was-
see Jane's Addiction,
Hey, but hold
and
up.
that's what's
Even
on.
if you heard that, hey, Jay, it's a nigga with a 20-pound weight over here hanging from his dick. You know what? I'll pass. I think I'll go toward the main stage. I don't want to see that.
Okay.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Here's the
You
thing.
ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah, I do have something to say,
Okay,
but I
go.
want to say it well. It wasn't like go see Nine Inch Nails, Red Hot Chili Peppers, the guy that hangs weights off his dick, and Jane's Addiction and Ice-T. I think it was like between Ice-T and the Red Hot Chili Peppers, instead of staring at an empty stage for 45 minutes, we're going to bring this guy out to hang shit off his dick, and then you'll at least go, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, just keep your attention.
Maybe you just went to the wrong show.
And you can't turn
And
away
you
from that.
just saw some guy's dick
I never
with 9
saw
inch
it.
nails in it.
No.
Dipped
And
in
you
Red Hot
can't-
Chili Peppers.
That's not
And
true
you
at
can't
all,
turn
man.
around from that shit?
No, I'm not saying I could. Well,
Right.
at first I could not.
Okay.
At first I would be obsessed. Look, all honesty, straight up. Oh, here, sorry. Straight up, in all honesty, like I'm the guy in the steam room. You know, guys go to like the gym in the steam room, and they go like, "Man, my head is on the floor. I'm not looking at nothing." Matty Boy speaks from experience.
I have been there
I'm
with
looking at everybody's dick. If
true.
a guy walks in and
It's
he ain't
true.
covered up, I'm staring at the guy's package.
Why?
Because I just want to
It's
see
true.
how I am in the national average. Because some
No,
are
let me
weird.
tell you something.
Some just look like a mushroom head sticking out of pubes. Some look like a robin's egg on like a
me tell you
beanbag
what
chair.
not to do.
And then some guy comes in with just like a monster crank, and you're like, holy shit, he's just walking around like that.
Don't
What does
ever
this guy
go to
do when he's
jail,
at home?
man. Don't ever go to jail. and
No,
go
I
to
wouldn't do it
shower
in jail,
and
Daryl. I'm doing it at like a Beverly Hills spa where guys come in.
Don't ever go to jail and look at another man's dick. That's not,
How about I never go to jail? How about we start
Okay,
there?
well, that's a good point, too. No, don't go to jail.
We're going to be
But-
back into, hold on,
If we-
60 seconds. Don't fast forward. We got new sponsors. We got to show them love. 60 seconds. Listen to this. More with Daryl Wright.
All you ladies and gents out there enjoying the smooth sounds of the interwebs radio, Geico's got a special dedication to make. This one goes out to the inventors of the mouse. Because of you and your rodent-inspired design, people can click on over to geico.com to pay their bills, manage their claims, and live lives of pure savings. Mouse Masters, you've clicked your way into our hearts for good. Enjoy this next song. It's going out to you. Geico, 15 minutes could save you hundreds on car insurance.
When shopping for car insurance, consider this. Geico has been saving people money on car insurance for over 75 years. So if you're serious about savings, it's simple. Go to geico.com. After 75 years, they know how to save you money.
Yeah. No, if I went to, how about never go to jail, I think is a better.
Okay, cool. That's
if
a
you
better way to
start
say it.
not going to jail, you
Then
don't
you
have
don't
to worry
gotta
about your eyes roaming and looking at guys' dicks.
Right. Okay.
But I will
Good
say this. I said it earlier. I watched Lock Up all the time on MSNBC. And there's something very homoerotic When those guys start working out together in their cells, like one guy has to sit on the other guy's shoulders while he does squats, that's kind of gay.
Kind of gay. That is gay.
Well, don't tell them that.
I'm not telling them shit. That's why they on TV. I can say whatever I want to as long as I got that Vizio right there. I can tell them niggas whatever the fuck I want to a TV screen. I'm not gonna walk up to their cell and bang on the door and be like, "Hey, bro, that looks kind of gay." Nah.
But you seen the squats I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The guys just sit. It's like when you take your child to the parade and he can't see, so you put him up on your. All right, today, for example, I'm at the park in Santa Monica with my son, and he didn't want to ride his little scooter anymore. So I got the scooter in my hand, and I put my son on my shoulders, and I had to bend down to pick up like his little lunchbox with diapers and a bottle in it. At no point in that was there any gay feelings whatsoever, because it's the child.
It's not a
I'm carrying a bike.
35-year-old man with a fucking Virgin Mary tattoo on his chest. That would look a bit awkward walking down the pier with
Hitler on his back.
Yeah, that would look kind of awkward with you with that dude on your shoulders walking down the pier.
So I'm saying, like, at some point, you gotta. It would be funny. At some point, you have to stop carrying people on your shoulders. Usually around.
He's doing squats. He's not carrying the guy.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I guess
it's exercise.
I guess the easier way to do it is just hang some weights from your dick. Boom.
They don't got weights.
Case closed.
They don't got weights in your jail cell.
You just wet some towels hanging from your dick.
Did you work out when you were in jail?
Fuck no.
What did you do? Did you sit around?
I sat around, talk shit. I've always been this size, so I just talk shit to people.
I like how you give me advice, like, don't look at anybody's dicks. What did you do? I just talk shit, made fun of everybody.
Yeah.
But I didn't look at their dicks.
No.
Like,
the only reason that I saw my roommates' dicks is because they in porn, so they would shoot porn in the house.
What?
Dog. Man, they would shoot porn in the house. I told you that story about how I brought a girl home and it was a bitch in the cage, right?
No.
Oh, I didn't tell you. Okay, I go home because one of them did fetish.
How many
porn.
podcasts do you do? That you think you told me all these stories?
I thought I've done more podcasts than that.
No, come break your job.
No, it's like
I hope you do as many podcasts as possible because your money in the bank is great. Adam Carolla, please have Daryl Wright on your podcast.
I'd love to do Adam's podcast, right? I've never done it. I walked in the house, right, because I was bringing a girl home, and it's like I went in the door and turned the light on, and it's a bitch, like it's a cage, like a human cage. And it's a bitch in the cage just chilling.
With another bitch on her shoulders.
No, but it was just like a bitch in the cage.
What'd you say?
No, but it was with another bitch on her shoulders.
Doing squats.
No, and I'm like,
hold on. I'm laughing. I'm laughing that you said it was a people cage.
It's a people cage.
There's a bitch in a cage, like a people cage.
Okay.
What is a people cage?
It's a cage that you put people in.
It's an erotic cage.
It's an erotic cage.
Yeah.
What's erotic about it? You stand in a stupid cage. Who gets turned on by that?
A lot of people.
Really?
Yeah.
Rich white people normally.
Yeah, you're right.
It's rich white
You're
people.
right.
Like the guys that get their nuts stomped, because I know porn stars. The dudes that get their nuts stomped on are CEOs because they aren't used to having people say no to them. So those are the guys that get dominated by dominatrix and get their nuts stepped on and all that shit because they don't get it in real life. Those dudes never hear no.
Why not just pay a dominatrix to tell you no?
That'd be a lot less harmful to your nuts, I guess.
Yeah.
But
all right, so you bring a girl home to your apartment in Las Vegas?
No, it was a house. And then I walk in the house.
Sorry, excuse me, bougie.
Damn right. Fuck that ghetto shit. I walk in the house and it's a bitch in the cage in the living room. So I can't, it's not even like they put the cage in the room, right? So I'm walking in and I'm like, what's up? Where the fuck is kid at? And she's like, oh, he went to the store. Like she's talking to me in the cage. And I'm like.
What's she wearing? Is she clothed?
Well, she has on like leather shit, but she's just in the cage chilling.
This is some freaky business.
So I'm like,
I'd have to check.
Now, meanwhile, there's a girl that I'm bringing home that's not used to this type of shit.
Yeah, she's 16 years old. She's from Kansas.
I didn't say she was 16.
No, I'm just bringing it all. Look at that. Got to bring it all full circle, my man.
Here we go.
Chemistry.
Got me on some pedophile shit. No, but this line I found out never works. Because she was freaked out, and I'm like, oh, don't worry about it, baby. It's my roommate's cage. That didn't really go over too well with her.
He's a huge bird that got out,
no,
and the lady's in there waiting for it to come back.
No, it was just really weird, because I had to look at it from her point of view, because I seem so charming, and then you walk into the living room, and there's a bitch in a cage. So that's not a good way to start the night for her.
And you told her it's my roommate's cage.
Yeah, didn't work at all.
And she probably had follow-up questions.
This is my housekeeper.
No, she didn't have no follow-up questions.
Housekeeper.
She had no follow-up questions. She bounced.
On the first thing smoking.
She was gone, dog.
Really?
I had to think about it. Like, wow, that's a good point. Like, I wouldn't, if you walk in.
She probably thought she was going to be next in the cage and they were going to do
Probably.
squats.
I didn't think about it like that, but probably, yeah. I think that's what she thought.
And have you ever talked to that girl again?
No. I don't think she would let me.
Have you ever seen The Cage again?
Huh?
Have you
Oh,
seen
the girl in the cage again, yeah. Yeah. I talk to the girl in the cage all the time.
That's got
What? What? Well, see, that's what trips me out. I don't think I'm saying nothing weird, and then y'all bust out laughing.
Someone's talk to the girl in the cage all the time.
I picture that she just lives in the cage.
Yeah. No,
and you come home, you're like, hey, Samantha.
No, she don't live in the cage, but that's part of her job is to be in the cage.
And then how does your roommate get off on that?
He doesn't. That's his job. That's the type of porn that he shoots is fetish porn.
A girl in a cage is porn?
It's fetish porn, yeah.
Just standing in you can go to a pet store and see birds and cats and shit in cages. No one's taking their dicks out and jerking off.
Dog, there are dudes that pay to see
Not a
porn.
fetish yet.
Dog, there are dudes that pay to see porns where the girl is just sitting in the cage reading a newspaper.
Really?
Yes.
What's wrong with people?
That's absurd.
I'd rather have them pay to see that shit than have a Filipino boy tied up in the basement. So if that's your thing and you ain't
That's the
hurting
leap
nobody,
you made? If they didn't have a girl in a cage, they'd kidnap a Filipino boy and tie him up in the basement?
Well, that might be a stretch, but
Yeah,
who knows?
But yeah, you know what? You're right. If that's what releases whatever it is
Right,
to keep
whatever
them
it is that you got.
from getting after the innocents in the general population, you're right,
Do
Daryl.
it, man.
Andy
Right.
Warhol said it best. Whatever anybody wants to do is fine with me.
As long as you ain't hurting nobody else, fuck it.
I think the fetish stuff that's a lot of people do it. What about scat porn?
What the fuck is that?
Just shit porn. Just
You
people
shit on
shitting on
people.
each
I've
other.
never seen nobody do that.
You never
You
seen
never
it?
saw Two Girls, One Cup?
Nope.
You
I've
have
never
to
seen that
see it.
video.
Oh,
I've
man.
never seen that video.
Do I really want it on my laptop?
No,
you can't.
Nope,
You
nope,
can't
nope,
find it
nope,
anymore.
nope,
Oh, you
nope,
can't?
nope.
You
I
gotta
don't
pay
wanna
for
see
it.
What about Mr. Hands?
You can't.
I don't want to see it.
I'll
I
show
don't
him
wanna
Mr.
see it.
Hands.
What
I
about
don't
finger
wanna see
painting?
it.
You seen finger
I don't want to see it. I do not want to
Mr.
see
Hands,
it.
I could probably get.
I don't
Why
want to
Mr.
see
Hands?
this shit. I'm
You don't
not
even know what
watching
Mr.
it.
Hands
I don't
is.
give a fuck because if Maddie's laughing, I don't need to see it. All
Now,
right?
look at me. Me and you talking straight up. You can handle
Jay,
Mr. Hands.
I don't want to handle it. All right? It's some shit
I'm
I
going to
don't
get
want-
it for you.
I don't want to handle it, Jay.
You can do Mr. Hands. There's
I
no
don't
shit.
give a
There's
fuck
no
if I
shit
can do it.
There's no
involved.
shit or nothing.
There's no shit involved.
I don't give a fuck.
You live with a lady in a cage.
So fucking what? So fucking what? I knew she was in the cage. It's not like somebody surprising me with some Mr. Hand shit that I don't need to see. I knew this bitch was in the cage. I don't know what you about to show me. It's not like a trust, but bruh, I can do without some shit.
I don't want it on my computer, to be honest with you.
Thank you. Well, if you don't want it on your computer, I damn sure don't want to see it.
I know, but just to get your reaction, the audio reaction.
Yeah,
I
of
don't
you
want
watching.
the
Pull it
dog.
up, pull it
It's
up.
some
Please.
shit I don't need to see.
Do you
Daryl,
do it for
come
the
on.
podcast?
Come on.
Jesus
For the Warriors
Just
out
look
there.
at it.
All those people that buy Warrior t-shirts at
I don't
jmoore.com.
get it down from that.
How about that girl that brought you your luggage because she was a fan of the Mohr Stories podcast?
Her boyfriend was.
Yeah, what about for him?
Fuck him. She's the one that brought
He's
me the
got
luggage.
nothing to do with Mr. Hands.
I don't give a fuck. It's scaring me.
What dates you got coming up?
It's
This will be
scaring me,
out.
bruh.
This podcast will be out. I'm at the Irvine Improv January 17th, 18th, and 19th. And if you want to help me out, come the 19th because I get a bonus if I sell out Sunday night,
shit.
January 19th. Irvine Improv 17th, 18th, 19th. And you know what? That's why we do the podcast, so people come to see our live shows more. So come
Dog,
see me
I
at the
gotta-
Irvine
I-
Improv 17th, 18th,
know what?
and 19th of this month. Daryl, where are you performing?
I just
soon?
thought about this. I'm going to see Mr. Hands for this reason. I'm going to watch this shit for this reason. Because over the last year, no joke, it's been more Warriors and people from J Moore Sports coming to see me perform live. I owe them that much. So just for them, I'm going to watch this crazy ass shit.
What do
Just
you
for y'all.
think it is?
Yeah, that's
Have you
don't-
ever-
I
what
can't
about Lemon
even
Party? You ever
imagine-
seen Lemon Party? That's nice.
There's nothing nice
No,
about
Lemon
it.
Party's fine. Lemon Party's actually very soothing. I put it on for sleep.
Soothing.
Yeah. The
You-
audio. It's like a wave.
I
machine.
am in Phoenix, the comedy spot. The weekend of January the 23rd. Come out. I got fucked in fucking Scottsdale, dog. This nigga booked me for a show in Scottsdale, not the comedy spot, but the other club, Stand Up Scottsdale. Booked me and then canceled me 2 days out to hire somebody cheaper than me. I was already there, and the dude canceled me. And then the comedy spot was like, fuck him. We love you. Let's do this. And I'm like, you know what? The comedy spot is the move. For real. I'm going to be down there. So Stand Up Scottsdale can kiss my dick, and I said
All right,
it.
but don't say the name of the place you are performing so people
Oh,
don't
the
get
comedy
confused.
spot. The comedy spot in Scottsdale.
And what are the dates, honey?
The weekend of January the 23rd. I'm not sure what dates are.
I'll tell you right now. Thursday, January 23rd, 24th, 25th.
Yep, that's me.
You're going to be at the
Stand Up Scottsdale. And then, of course, this is a big one. My first time headlining
Wait.
the Improv.
You said the wrong one.
Say it out loud, buddy.
Comedy Spot.
The Comedy Spot.
You said Stand Up. You said the one
No,
that you don't like.
I said Stand Up Scottsdale can kiss my dick. That's what I said.
All right. Where are you performing in Scottsdale?
The Comedy Spot in Scottsdale.
The Comedy Spot in Scottsdale. The 23rd.
And just real quick, I am headlining the Improv in Vegas for the first time in March. The week of March, the same week the NASCAR race is. The week of March the 5th. I'm headlining the Improv, which is really cool. That's my first time doing the Improv, headlining it in Vegas, which is awesome for me. I know that's old school for Jay.
That's great. Look, it's all good. When are you at Harris?
The week of March the 5th, the same week as the NASCAR race.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
NASCAR is getting back up again.
Yeah, it starts again February. It actually started this week, the testing and stuff, and then, oh Jesus, here we go, guys.
You don't look.
Here we go. I'm gonna watch this.
This is Daryl. I hope I have the right one. This is Daryl watching
Two
Mr.
guys and a horse. Hell, that's two guys and a horse.
There you go.
Why in the hell is this dude getting fucked in the ass with a horse?
With a horse.
Where's the horse's other legs at? Oh my god. Oh my god. Is that a dude or a bitch?
That's like a man.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Where'd the horse put his hoof at? I don't understand how the horse is standing up. Well, at least he put a condom on the horse.
No, they didn't.
Oh, they didn't. Oh.
That's what made Daryl disgusted, that the horse isn't wearing a condom.
No, I was like, well, at least it's safe.
Now I got this shit on my computer. I'm going to go to the Mac store, and the guy's going to go, why were you watching Mr. Hand?
Blame it on me. It's fine.
Where was his hoofs at?
On the bottom of his legs, I'm assuming.
No, he had two hoofs on the ground. Where do you have two hoofs at?
On the guy's shoulders, like a gentleman. How do you know it wasn't
it was a jail horse.
I would have just loved to see the hoof. I would have just loved to see the horse pull a guy's hair with his hoof. Like, take this, motherfucker.
How do you know it wasn't a centaur? Maybe it was a man from the nipples up.
That's a good point.
You weren't nearly as disturbed at that as I thought you would be.
Because it's a white boy. What did I expect? If it was a nigga getting fucked by a horse, I'd have probably just passed out. Like, really? Has it come to that, brothers? Really? Has it really come to that?
Oh my God. Is there any news on that guy, though? Like, he must have died, right?
They say he died, but then right before I pulled it up, it said it's not true. It's false. He's not dead.
Well, he died from
I don't know how you die from what?
Yeah.
That's like
a 2-foot horse.
That's
penis
40 inches of dick
up
in your
into your
bottom.
intestines and
but
stuff,
if he was
ripping
gonna
you all
die,
up.
he'd have been dead right there.
No,
internal
bleed out.
bleeding?
Internal bleeding.
Oh,
That's like
okay.
getting shot, but like with a giant horse dick.
Yeah, that won't help a speech
Why would
impediment.
you? Why would you?
That shit'll give you a speech impediment.
Hey,
That wouldn't help your speech impediment at all.
you got to get all different shoes.
It would help the horse out. He started talking like Mr. Ed.
Like, damn, bro.
Every time the horse sees you,
Did
it
the
just
horse
gives you a
bust a
look
nut?
like you know what happened.
Did the horse bust a nut?
The trot of shame.
I believe so.
Yeah, because it looked like the
watching-
horse busted a nut.
Yeah, no,
in
he
the
for
middle.
sure.
Not communion, but offering, because it took longer because he limps. So
and he's
plates-
holding the thing of wine.
No, that's
Oh,
my
no, it's
father. That's my father.
Oh, your father's Catholic?
No, my father just still drinks a little bit, but he's a great preacher.
Oh, in your
He's
church, they don't do the wine in the way
No,
for.
they do whiskey. No, because my dad, because this is the thing, because my dad is an ex-alcoholic. Like, he doesn't drink like that, but, for special occasions, he'll, take a sip. But,
Hold on a second.
What?
No alcoholic takes a sip.
He does.
Really?
Like, about twice a year.
a sip.
A sip, yeah. He'll have a drink, twice a year.
What's a sip to you?
A sip is just
Hashtag vodka time.
Just like a drink. Just like he'll pour himself a little drink and probably won't even drink it all, but just, probably Thanksgiving and maybe his
Then
birthday.
he's not an alcoholic.
Well, he was. I was there. He was an alcoholic. Don't give me that. No, I used to not go to sleep until he got home because I knew I was going to get my ass kicked. So I used to just wait for him to come home, beat my ass, and then go to sleep.
Why would he beat your ass because he was drunk? That's
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah.
It's horrible.
Not really, because you kind of get used to it, and you get a hell of a jaw. Like, that's why I'm so skinny. But I can take a right cross like a motherfucker, dog. I'm like, dog, I've been taking them for like, oof. But so that's why I think it's cool now that he's a pastor.
Episode 213, Daryl Wright. Don't fast forward over this. Great new sponsor, and it's going to save you a lot of money and a lot of headaches. Go to meeting.com. Go to meeting.com. Let's say you got a big business meeting, but everybody's in a different town, different state. Well, it doesn't matter. You don't want to hold that phone to your ear for 50 minutes while somebody goes on and on about something you don't care about. Now you look them right in the eye. Go to Meeting with HD Faces by Citrix, the powerfully simple way to meet online. It's so easy. Sign up for Go to Meeting from your computer or your mobile device. Go to meeting.com and launch your first meeting in seconds. No matter where you are, you'll be instantly connected to your team. You can do a fantasy football or a fantasy baseball draft with GoToMeeting.com, and you can see the look on some guy's face when you steal Clayton Kershaw and he goes, "Oh, don't you want to see that face?" Here at Mohr Stories, we use GoToMeeting when Maddie and I are away. If I'm on the road, we use GoToMeeting.com, and we collaborate. We get things done. We get work done. I meet with my agent in New York, my man Matt Frost. Me and Barry Katz do GoToMeeting.com. My man, you can't do it that way. You got to be undeniable. Thank God for GoToMeeting.com. Otherwise, I know you'd be napping on me. Now I know you're actually paying attention, man. Start your free 30-day trial of GoToMeeting today. There's no credit card required to get started. Just visit GoToMeeting.com. Enter the promo code MOHR, M-O-H-R, in the referral box at checkout. Please don't let another month go by before you take care of these things for your family and business. You want to get a divorce? LegalZoom.com. Wills, business formation, trademark applications. Did I mention divorce? Go get one. Powers, I'm not getting one. You get one. Powers of attorney, bankruptcy help. They do it all. Go to LegalZoom.com. Promo code MOHR, M-O-H-R.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
How the fuck you gonna know how to be great if you don't study greatness? Look at the game tape.
Donuts. If you want a battle, it's either that you will or you won't.
You know, you're not a bad-looking man, Mr. Gals.
But you are, Blanche. You are in that chair.
There's something wrong with us. Something very, very wrong with us.
Hey, man!
Popular demand. Daryl Wright at underscore
Daryl underscore Wright.
At Daryl underscore Wright.
Yeah.
Click the try it free button and use the promo code J. That's my name, J-A-Y. Go to meeting.com, click the try it free button and use the promo code J. Go to meeting.com, promo code J, J-A-Y. Meeting is believing. I've used this. I use it for my radio show. I use it for my podcast. You use it too. Go to meeting.com. J is the promo code on the try it free button. Get your life organized. Start a business. You can quickly do both at LegalZoom.com. Getting your life organized starts with a last will and testament or a living trust. Do it at LegalZoom.com. You'll protect your assets, your family, and you'll have peace of mind. Starting a business, LegalZoom can help you launch your dreams and save you a ton of time and money. LegalZoom.com has helped start over 1 million businesses. Warriors, I want you to be 1,000,001. You listening right now, Mike. I know you're listening, Mike. Joe, Cheryl, Jennifer, I know you're out there. LegalZoom.com gets the job done right. 9 out of 10 customers of LegalZoom.com will recommend the service to their friends and family. You want to know why? Because they get personalized, very affordable protection. Maybe that's why they earned an A+ by the Better Business Bureau. LegalZoom's step-by-step process was created by a team of experts in law and technology. LegalZoom is not a law firm, but can connect you with a third-party attorney and provide you with self-help services. For special savings, right, episode back. 213, Daryl Wright. We've been at it a while.
We sure have. Well, you have, man. I think I was on episode 80.
This is your third time.
Yeah.
You're a hat tricker.
Dog, I love the Warriors. They always keep asking you to have me back. I don't know why, bro.
Because you're funny as hell. No joke. And you always do the heavy lifting. You come with good stories.
Jay just sits here and he's like, dog, talk. He's like, because you just asked me, do you want me to lead you into something? I'm like, yeah, L store. Other than that, let's just talk, bro.
L store for our Caucasian friends.
Liquor store.
Is a liquor store.
Yes.
Where you go to buy your energy drinks.
Yes, energy drinks.
Hey,
exactly.
I was thinking about this right before I came downstairs. Since you shot a crackhead in the ass, do you consider him your crackhead?
Yes. Yes, he's my crackhead. Well, because you already know, because the guy goes to my parents' church now. As some of y'all know that. He's like a deacon. I was home for Thanksgiving, and he's a deacon now. He actually moved up to deacon at my parents' church. He can walk now. He actually limps, but he walks now. And he led communion and everything, man. He actually prayed for me, which was weird. We had a little prayer circle, and he like put his hands on me and prayed for me. Which was weird.
That's the power of power of the word, capital W.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like it was weird to see him do